Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Tifftown Inspiration Station. This week's topic is entitled Power. There is something so addictive about power. I've been in both situations where I feel like someone has had power over me or a situation where I feel like I had power over someone else. There's been several times throughout my life when I've given away my power by comparing my current position to someone else's. But comparison does not have to be a bad thing. It all depends on your perspective. I used to look at people who were more accomplished in life and I would immediately undervalue anything that I have accomplished because my heart was filled with so much envy. My envy gave them all of my power because I felt inferior and I had low self-esteem because I felt like they were better than me. Thinking like that would make me lose my voice and my confidence. And I even utilized the seniority mentality when dealing with them. But instead of yielding to them because of their age, I would yield to them because of their money or stature. There isn't anything wrong with giving respect to a person who has accomplished more. The problem arose when I would start the comparison. In the midst of the comparison, I would either blame someone for me not being in the position of the person that I envied, or I would begin to develop negative thoughts that convinced myself that I was a failure. It seemed like everywhere I turned, it was a constant reminder of all the things that I didn't have. In music, in movies, social media, or just being out in the world in general. But there has also been times when I have looked down on people who were worse off than me. Because it felt good to finally be the person to hold the power, even if it was only a slight difference in stature. Being able to reverse the roles of superiority made me feel important, but it also made me feel cocky and arrogant because I was living for the world's approval. But after God snatched back everything away from me and humbled me again, I finally began to realize how toxic that way of living was for my life. I had to find a way to clear the negativity from my mind. It was so easy to fall into the negativity trap because I didn't allow God to lead my life. It became so important for me to develop my relationship with God so I could get out of that repetitious cycle that never allowed me to advance. God's mental strengthening of my mind was the power that I needed because it helped me gain a much healthier perspective on life. Instead of feeling inferior, with the power of God, I'm able to feel inspired and motivated. And now I'm able to see the direction and the things that I want for my life are actually attainable. We can all have power. But I've learned to let my power be the power that builds my greatness for God and not rob myself or anybody else of theirs. The scripture for today's message is Isaiah 40 verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to those who have no might he increaseth strength. Let's continue this journey next week with episode 8 entitled Blocked Favor. We'll be speaking about how some people are not ready to receive. Thank you guys for watching the Tifftown Inspiration Station. I pray that you were inspired, motivated, and fulfilled through today's message. And I hope that you stay tuned for the Tifftown Boogie Down featuring music by Keys with the Steez. And remember, the key to becoming great starts with you. Peace. It's that time again. You ready? It's time for the Tifftown Boogie Down. It's time to release all of your worries and cares and let it go and boogie down, baby.